Hey! Oh my goodness. Wow. Hi everybody. Woo, what a tremendous Thursday we've started down a Throwdown Thursday. So much to talk about. We've got at least one or two shorts coming here. And I'm actually going to release an exclusive video over on Odysee and Rumble later today. Why? Because it concerns subject matter that YouTube doesn't like. So if you're following me over on Odysee and Rumble, thanks, because that's where you're going to see it. Probably first going to publish on Rumble to see if I can actually make that happen. Again, since at any point in time, because anybody can band together and go after somebody, which has been happening a lot recently on this platform, I could be deplatformed from here. But that doesn't mean my Odysee will go away and my Rumble won't go away, and I'll find other places to go. And I'll continue to run other channels like I always do, and you'll be able to find stuff there as well. But with that, let's say hi to each and every one of you, including Randall Orser, who's on screen, that says bonjour. Bonjour indeed. So let's start here. We got Vince Womack hanging out with us. Cody Guy is here as well. We've got Olaf Von S, Robert Deves, and Chrysabel, the Rainbow Knight. Immediately following him is Judican. That's right, Judican is here as usual. Good to see you, my friend. Orlando Zabo is here. I like the entry clips too. It's one of the reasons I run them. I try to promote people, so if you have a channel and you have a good idea for a promotional video, let me know. As long as it's short and I can add it to one of these trailers, I might do it. Who knows? We have to talk about it, but I like doing stuff like that. We got Liger Fan in the house. We got Snortopoopas Q Burr. We got Rohan Knight, of course. Looks like DS Ford is in the house. Also, good to see you, my friend. And the Cheese Factor. Oh, so many other folks dropping in. Appreciate the support, folks. It is important. I need members. Well, actually, you know, membership is what it is. The Super Chat seems to be a great way to go. Members are wonderful. Thank you for that. We're going to start moving towards other ways to monetize as well. Again, all of my friends are having difficulty right now, and it's kind of waking me and many others up. So keep that in mind. Nick Rekieta had over 22,000 people at some point last night watching him at Rumble. What they don't understand here is that we'll just move over. We'll just move along. And that it'll take a little while, but you're losing a huge source of revenue. And that's silly. We got Dapper Bard Games here. We've got a few others as well. Let's see. Scrolling. Hey, Rob Altus is here. Good to see you, my friend. So many other folks. Cat Sith is here. Says, hello. Indeed. Hello. Fat Elvis is here. Says, free the Pope. Free Rekieta. Indeed. And smash the thumbs. Yeah, I don't actually want to explicitly say who it might be there, Randall Orser, but you might be right. D. Bud Martin is in the house, of course. We've got a few others like Darius Moonchow's in here. We've got Shrap 3D. Good to see you, my friend. So many other folks. Thanks for so many of you. I don't think you realize there's a lot of green in this chat. Thanks for that, everybody. Max Mercer is here. Yep, Odysee is so far better than Rumble, indeed, and I will be on both. So, Magic Poop says, "Hail to all Culturians." Well, that's a cool one. We've got Tina BB here saying, "Made it." Haitian Faldaru is here as well. We've got KR Nut 82, Claude Sailing. Channel Surf with the coolest mustache on YouTube. We've got Cash Kester here and so many more, including Mephisto's movie reviews, who's just been killing it lately. Indy Phantom is here, and Rod Thunderheart. And with that, Andy Masterson, we have to go. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are and whenever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We've got a story on the screen because we got 15 to go, and I don't want to be in the position I was yesterday doing one that's not on the screen, so we're off. We've got from Deadline, Inventing Anna. That was a Netflix series. A fake heiress, Anna Sorokin, released from jail as she fights deportation. Why we didn't deport her almost immediately, I don't know. Why it took this long to get her through this entire process, I don't know. But I know this: Netflix made it possible for her to leave prison and to pay restitution, and it is what it is. Now, there's nobody that'll take her. Germany, because she's not an actual citizen. She was essentially an immigrant from Russia that came here on a visa that she overstayed. Well, Russia won't take her back because of obvious reasons. So we have a real problem here, and I don't want to pay for monitoring this chick because that was a condition of her release. And she's on the taxpayer dime, and she's not even a citizen. This irritates me. Moving on, we have Scrubs co-EP Eric Weinberg. He's got his court date on the 18 crimes that he has been accused of. Power and influence can corrupt, says the LADA. Well, let me tell you, this guy won't see justice until sometime in October, and I think it's October 25th, if I'm not mistaken. We've got Daredevil Born Again coming out, which apparently is going to be a massive departure from the original series. But for whatever reason, this lady had to come out and tell everybody she's not going to be Elektra. She's already involved in a couple other things that would conflict, and she got a lot of harassment. I don't even know who this is. Although I don't know why she couldn't be Elektra. I don't know anything at this point, why any of this became a hullabaloo. It's like a big nothing burger. And Jillian, thank you for gifting 5 Culture Casino memberships. I really appreciate you. And thanks for being here this morning. Moving on from that, we've got Avatar 4, which, basically the first act is complete. So they're closing in on getting all of these other films done. John Landau works very closely with Mr. Cameron. They're basically a team. And they are making this thing happen, whether anybody wants it or not. Speaking of which, the sequel film, Avatar 2, got a 15-minute premiere in Busan at the film festival. In fact, the people were paid $5 a piece to watch the first 15 minutes of this. And I don't know, would that have been something you would have been interested in? 3D. Rings of Power star Nazanin Boniadi channels her Iranian activism, I'm thinking video games. In her character, these brave women inspired me to play this role. You already did the role. The role was shot a long time ago. What are you talking about? This is the problem, modern Hollywood. Your activism means nothing to any of us. We don't care. We don't need modernity in daily products. It's frustrating. If you can't tell, I'm frustrated. Yeah. We've got CNN's Jim Sciutto. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know, Sciutto? But anyway, he's off the air for personal leave after an internal investigation. Wow, CNN's weird. They're having all kinds of problems, and I think another anchor may, leave the show, or leave the network, I should say. Look, I don't care what anybody says. Yes, the lawsuit on the death of the cinematographer, yeah, that got settled, but that didn't put to bed any of these criminal charges. And the DA came out and said, nah, we're still going to move forward. You got at least 4 people to go after in this wrongful death. And so it doesn't stop anything, but it does mean they can resume filming. I would not put any more money into this mess, to be honest with you. Here's a no-brainer. IMF warns of higher recession risk. We're in a recession globally. So, darker global outlook. No kidding. And guess who's putting us there? You, amongst other really bad humans. Major indexes slip in morning trading. By the way, it was very mixed early on. This story changed multiple times, but no, it's going down again. And it will continue to because the economic news is not great. In fact, average long-term U.S. mortgage rates have dipped to 6.66% this week. You have hot inflation that's going to be slowing Q3 growth. No kidding. The forecast for all these companies that are about to tell you what they didn't make it is not good, and it's only going to go downward. And if you watched my video yesterday, all the targets are being set much, much lower for many of these things. And you know what? I don't blame anybody for bailing on tech and media stocks, anything in communications sector, et cetera, et cetera. It's going to be bad. There was another fire reported at Amazon warehouse in New York. Why is this important? Well, they already had a fire at a different Amazon location where Amazon suspended 50 workers, at least 50. There were about 100 at this protest after a fire in one of their trash compactors. They're actually union busting. This is a form of union busting, and they're going about it in the playbook way. And finally, we get to the story around Uber. So many of these types of data breaches are covered up, and a former security chief for Uber has actually been found guilty of the data breach. This happens everywhere, folks. It's not just Uber. You didn't know that you were exposed to this kind of data breach and that it was a hole that was left open for a long period of time. You didn't know that Slack or any of these other entities had clear text passwords that were basically available out in the open. This is not a new thing, and it's because none of these companies even value it to the extent that they try to describe your privacy. They do value your data, and they resell you as a product. Again, another point of the video that I made this week. And with that, I'm out of stories, and clearly I'm running out of time. So I'll say this: be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.
The Amazon stories and all that are always going to frustrate me. And not just because I think that workers should be taken care of wherever they're going. I also think they shouldn't be, thrown under the bus. I think they shouldn't be caught unawares of situations. I think it's an obligation of an employer to let the employees know where they stand on a fairly regular basis. A lot of people would argue that quarterly reporting from these corps would do that. But I would argue that that's just not quite enough. You need to be very clear with the employees where you stand, or reiterate what you're saying in your financial conference calls if you're a publicly traded company. But I only think that's fair. Speaking of fairness, all of these amazing human beings are here. I appreciate each and every one of you for becoming members. And for those of you that continue to become members even after you're gifted a membership. Courtesy of Jillian today, we have 5 more that I have to add to this list. And with that, I hope to see you on the Thursday Throwdown. Have a great day, everybody. See ya!